Hey guys, and welcome back. It is Jaffmaster Flash. Today, this is the Casselet, France. I outqualified Hamilton on a dry track by 8/100ths of a second. It was a really tough qualifying on the softs. Fast forward a day, and it is absolutely lashing it down. Evans have opened up. We are in for a wet Grand Prix at the Paul Ricard. There is one problem though. My Parc Ferme setup was for a dry track. This is a wet track. So this is going to be a tough, slow race in the wet in France. How fantastic is that? Not, especially with Hamilton breathing down my neck. If you watch Canada and remember how I said I was so far advanced with the upgrades of the car, it's only ever me and Hamilton really racing. The next car behind us is Red Bull, and they're about a second off us in terms of development, because I went hard in the first season. Ferrari had fallen by the wayside. They're third. They've barely developed anything on their car this season. And as this race goes on, you will see just by what I mean how I think it's run about lap 4 or 5. There's me and Hamilton fighting, and then further behind us it's the two Red Bulls, which are Vettel and Weber, and then even further back again it's Ferrari and the two Ferraris fighting. And I don't know, I've stopped upgrading. I don't know what I can do to increase or to get their upgrades to as close as mine. I've literally stopped. I've not upgraded anything since Australia, and I only had 1,500 points, 1,500 R&D points. So I've not done anything, but I just don't know. And the lights are almost out. I don't know what I can do to get these cars closer to me, so I can have a battle with more people. Not that I want to be battling with anyone, but yeah, you know, if you know what I mean. As I seem to only be battling with Hamilton at the moment because of our car is just so superior. But start was absolutely perfect on wets. Well, you can see what the weather is like out there. And Vettel, I believe, made a jump on Hamilton and got him. But France in the wet. France is one of those circuits that is quite dull. Maybe dull's the wrong word, but it's quite it's different, shall I say. It's definitely different, and in the wet it's even worse. So focused, so concentrated on trying not to spin the car smoothly on the throttle, trying my hardest just not to spin. And there's a couple of times where I almost lose it, and lo and behold, Hamilton is right on my neck. And yeah, it's just one of those races. If you guys have been with this career mode since the start, I probably said either China or Baku was by far the worst race. That is a lie. If you guys ever hear me say I have had a tougher race than France in the wet, please let me know I'm talking rubbish. This is berserk. One of the hardest races I've ever raced at. Full stop, period, end of. That is it. Well, we're coming to a close on lap 1, and guys, I really hope you are well. I really hope you're all well and everything, guys. And remember, please let me know what you think of this down in the comments below. Let me know if you love Formula 1. Let me know what you think of France's circuit. Just let's have some interaction. Hit me up down below in the comments. And as remember, guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button. If you love what you see, hit that subscribe button. There's loads of content on this channel. Formula 1, Forza, you name it, is here. And if you want to see something different, again, you know, I'm open to discussions. You let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Hope you have a great day, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.
This downpour will last for another 10 minutes, then we expect conditions will transition to light rain. You are in first position, front of the pack. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. one. That's Lewis behind. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh wets. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 9 laps to go. To ease up in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes till light rain. Situation is an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got right now. Lewis is behind you. The gap is less than a second. They're on old wets. Their tyres are 6 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:50.7. first position, front of the pack. That's Lewis behind. Less than a second separate you. They're on old wets. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 6 laps to go. Gents seem like the best tyre for now. Is behind you. The gap behind us is 1.2 seconds. They're on old wets. Their tyres are 8 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 49.3. We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. P1, that's Lewis behind. Okay, the gap behind is 1.3 seconds. They're on old wets. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 4 laps remaining. Lewis is behind you. Our gap behind is 1.2 seconds. They're on old wets. Their tyres are 10 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:49.5. Okay, mind you don't get caught out on this set of boots. We have started to notice some wear. We should be okay for a bit longer though. This is your final lap of the race. Yes, you've done it. Well done.
So So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important. There's not much grip out there at the best of times, and it's 10 times worse if you're out there on cold tyres. So the way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window was a huge advantage today.
See the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Joker increases their championship lead. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Well, often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Nico Hülkenberg's clean driving throughout the event.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.